He thinks that the phrase is be there or be square, because otherwise you won't be around, is why it's called be there or be square. But square is a term for a person who's not around. Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey there. Welcome to the Boys Chat Podcast. We're glad you're joining us wherever you are, whether you are on audio only, on Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, or if you're watching us on YouTube. We're glad you could join us. I'm your host, Braden, and beside me here is...
You got Josie.
And
Liam.
We're glad you could get there. So, we're going to just jump on right
Two podcasts in a row you're on?
I know, right?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I don't know what's going on here now.
What's gotten into you?
What's gotten into me,
It's
man?
pretty wild. All right. Question of the day
Oh, yeah?
goes like this. What's your least favorite mode of transportation?
Biking, to be honest with you. First thing that comes to mind. My butt cannot handle biking. Like 5 minutes is just like,
Like pedal biking, you mean?
Yeah, like
okay.
but
that's
like,
cool.
you gotta get your butt muscles worked in.
Yeah.
I got a I biked
You
for like
still
a whole
gotta
summer
get it
like
worked
that,
in,
and
dude.
then I got a seat pad cover over the top, but it's still just like, oh my goodness.
You need to get more cushioning on that tush.
Yeah, you need to build it up.
Cushioning, if you will.
Hey. Cushioning. Yeah, I don't really enjoy pedal biking that much. Like for getting around places, I don't really like it.
Okay.
I'd way prefer to drive a car or even
Well,
even longboard. Even longboarding.
Okay.
I'd prefer that.
Would you prefer walking over biking?
No. I would way prefer biking.
I guess walking isn't really a mode of
No.
transportation if
No.
we're not including it. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, we can count it.
We
Oh,
can
I guess
count
if
it.
we're all going to say
Like everyone's gonna say walking.
then
So
we're
Yeah,
gonna
because
count.
everyone hates walking. Who likes
Oh,
walking?
you guys already both said
I'm
pedal
going to be
bikes, so
honest.
okay.
I'm torn between biking and walking.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like biking,
You see
can
how
get there
long these
real quick.
legs are?
Dude, I got.
I may as well walk.
Probably
Biking's slower than
faster.
walking with these big beans.
Sheesh.
You know, I think the worst, I'm just going to say it, the worst, not even my least favorite, but the worst form of transportation is taxis.
I've never been in one.
So
Same.
overpriced.
Well, I took an Uber.
We took an
That's
Uber,
the closest thing.
but we
I almost took a taxi in
So
Bolivia
overpriced.
with no suspension up a mountain pass. But I was luckily not in the taxi. I think my mom and my brother was in the taxi. They're in the back of this taxi, zero suspension, all the way a 2-hour drive up a mountain pass to get to this hotel in Bolivia.
wow.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
So yeah, it's just awful. Like you should never need to use a taxi. Like the only time is when you need to get somewhere and you didn't plan ahead of time and you're like, I just need to go, and then taxis are there. But
Well, there's
like,
only 2 taxis in this city.
That's true.
in this one, yeah.
In this one.
So you can
That's
understand that.
Well,
But
we took an Uber because we had to go from Hamilton to like
Whitby.
which is like, what was it, a 2-hour
Yeah.
drive?
No, it wasn't 2 hours.
I thought it was like an hour and a half for sure.
I thought it was
That's
like
an
half.
expensive ride. This is
It
why I
was
also
really, it
skip-
was
I
expensive.
think it was like
probably like
45 minutes to an
150
hour.
bucks.
Really? I thought so.
I thought it was more for some reason.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Anyways, just not worth it. I think overall, it's just not worth it.
Uber, I'd say would be better than taxi.
Oh yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, then
You
you
can
can city
just, like,
taxis.
You,
Hook
like
me
literally, you go on your phone and you go click, and then somebody will come and pick you up.
Yes.
Instead of waiting like
Dang it.
Frick
you.
Just like that.
Yeah. But I will say though, I think one of my favorite memories ever with traveling was in a taxi.
Interesting.
So we're in Italy, and my parents were trying to read the bus the train schedule. So this place called Cinque Terre is gorgeous. Whenever you guys want to go traveling in Italy, definitely do it. Great destination. It's 5 cities along the coast, and there's a hiking path between all of them. And so what we did is we were on a cruise, so we got off there for a day trip, and so then we kind of took the train down a couple of cities and then walked back some of them and then took the train back was the plan. So my parents were like, okay, looked at the thing and it was like, we gotta be at this station by like 4:00 and then we'll get the train back. They misread it. And the train only was getting there at 5:30. So we get to the train station for 4 o'clock. And we're like, where's the train? They like read it again. Oh, this is the station going the other way. We don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. And it only came back for 5:30. We were supposed to be on the cruise ship at 6. And it was like about a 10-minute train ride from there to back to where we needed to go. And then we had to get a taxi back to the docks where the boat was.
Ooh,
And so my parents are sitting here and like they've got 3 young children. They're like, oh boy. So they start like prepping us like 10 minutes. All right, the train's going to get here. We're going to have to get off. We're going to get a taxi. We're going to get in the taxi. We're going to rip to the docks and we got to run to this. Otherwise we're missing our cruise ship.
Yeah,
and then
we're
gonna have
so hard pressed for time. Holy crap.
Yeah. So we get on the train. We're kind of like psyching ourselves up. Us kids are getting the adrenaline pumping, right? Like, we could do this. We get off. We get to the thing. My dad starts waving down. They all speak Italian, right? Like, how are you gonna get a guy to like get a taxi? He's like, we need like for 5 people, right? He's trying to get. All of a sudden, one guy's like, I got it. Has a minivan, right? He's like, get on in. And just like we hop in. All of a sudden you just see he was like, all right, you ready? Yep. Pedal to the metal backwards, like literally, like we all like fall forward, puts it in gear, hammers it on, and he starts going. And the guys are like, hey, we're like, what's wrong? Hey, he just left the trunk open. The man was just, he just left the hatch wide open. He was like, oh, he was like, what? He was like, all right, go. Turns the corner,
pouring out of the back.
I have never been in a vehicle go that fast. Like I was like, this is amazing.
That's so good.
Man got us from like that point to the docks in 3 minutes. Not even a lie. And all of a sudden we're like, oh, we got like 10 minutes. Like they're getting the last people on the boat. It's like we quickly run in line to make sure we get on. Oh, that was a rush. That's the positive of taxis. That's all I'm giving them.
We had a similar story in Whitby.
Did we?
Kind of. We were supposed to. So our plane was supposed to land. I don't know when it was exactly supposed to land, but we landed at 10:15, and we were planning that we'd have easily enough time to walk to the train station to get the train to Whitby.
Yeah.
The train was leaving at 10:30. The plane landed in Hamilton at 10:15, and it was a 3-mile walk to the train, and we were like, something tells me we're not going to be
3 miles with Dante and Logan with us. No way.
Shots fired. Oh my goodness.
So then we ended up just quickly calling an Uber, and it was nice and easy. Cruised along.
Yeah.
Literally, Chevy Cruise.
Yeah. I see. It was pretty cool. Like, so I pulled my phone out, and I was like, "Okay, so like this is how you're gonna flag down your Uber." I'm like, "What?" So I press on it, and a light shows up yellow on my phone. Like my phone just goes yellow. I'm like, "What?" And then it says on the screen to hold it out when your Uber is near. So I just put my phone out and hold it out on the road, and all of a sudden this car just comes and he just parks right in front of us. And I'm like, I look down and I'm like, "Are you the Uber?"
What was his name?
Oh, I don't remember his name.
Dang it.
We just all
like
piled
Zach or
in.
something?
I don't know. He was pretty chill.
Yeah, we loved him.
He was pretty chill. I actually didn't tip him. I should have. But
We were like, this is a budget trip.
Not only that, but it was an expensive. It was like $160.
Did you ever have a globe in your house as a kid?
We had a world map. I don't think we ever had a globe, to be honest.
Did you know somebody who had a globe?
Yeah, I mean, at school there was a globe.
Cool. Did you ever take that globe and like just spin it and put the finger down?
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
I'm going to
totally.
travel there someday.
Yeah.
So I was just going to quickly download a maps, because you can do this on Google Maps, where I'm feeling lucky on Google Maps, and it just sends you to a place, supposedly.
What?
Okay, so
Have you ever seen this?
it's an hour and 13 minutes drive.
But because it was by the time we were in the
laptop,
Uber
to
and
be
moving,
honest.
it was like 11:30, so
Yeah.
there's like no one on the roads.
Yeah.
And I was like 8 lanes
Yeah, we
wide. We're
cruised.
just going.
We flew, yeah, and not only that, but when you in Toronto, the speed limit says 110.
And people look at you
but
funny if you're going 120.
People look
'cause
at
you're going
you
so
funny.
slow.
Yeah,
know, right?
They are whipping by you, going like 140. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay, shift up, and we're gone. Like, let's go. Like, and I was going like 140, 160, and guys are still passing me. It's 110 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
and people are
See,
whizzing by me at 160.
Ontario is also it's really weird. Ontario, like, because most of their big roads actually are 90. Like, it's very few that are 100 even, let alone 110.
Well, this is the 401.
401.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah.
so it's a big highway, and like we were keeping up with traffic. Like we were going with the flow of traffic, going 160. Like you just don't see it here. Like you go 160 here.
That was my first car. That's where it topped out. I'd have to have all the windows fully up, air conditioning off, and pedal to the floor, and I'd be going 160.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna spin the globe.
I'm
And
down.
then we're gonna make a prediction of how long it
I
will
spin
be
it?
until we get there. Yeah, you want to go first? So you just hit. I'm feeling lucky. I believe that's how it works.
I'm feeling lucky.
Where are you going?
Oh, it
man?
just sent me to Chilica Lake.
Chilica Lake.
Chalika?
You should do.
I don't know where that is.
Screen record.
That's a good
Facts.
idea. Cut. All right, we're back. We're gonna try it again here.
Who's feeling lucky?
I'm
I'm
take it.
lucky.
You are?
Where are we going?
Oh, it's windy out. The spotted pig?
Yo,
Spatted.
spotted.
This spot.
Hold on,
It's
zooms
a
in.
British restaurant.
Where are we?
Interesting.
It's
I
in
don't
like
know.
what is that?
Is
New
it-
York?
I thought this was. It's in what in the world?
Connecticut?
I'm in so mixed
New
up.
York.
Let's go the right way.
We're in
yeah.
New York.
Okay, that's north.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
I thought
is
that was-
New York.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Cool. New York. I'd be down.
Going to New York, the spotted pig. All right.
I'd be down actually. That'd
Okay.
be cool.
How many years do you
I'd
think
be
it would be
down.
until you're going to go to New York now?
Well,
How
okay.
hard is it going to be? To
I don't
get,
plan on it.
How hard is it going to be to get Storina on board to go?
Oh, not hard. She wants to travel with me.
Okay, cool. So
New
this
York
is your
is like-
first location right here.
I guess so. I guess we're going to New York first.
New York
Going
is
to
one
this
of the
spot,
hottest
Okay.
places.
Well, so like with just me and her, because her family wants to take
Oh,
vacation down
like the whole
south.
fam?
Yeah, the whole family wants to go down south to Texas because they have family down there, and they
Yeet.
actually have business down there.
Oh, business.
So it's kind of business trip, family vacation
We'll make
thing.
yeah,
You know, make something work
Merge
out of that. but yeah, I think with me and Sterling, yeah, I'd love to go.
New York is one of the last
Honestly.
places on earth I ever want to go to.
Really? Why?
I don't know. I don't like busyness.
That's fair.
Yeah, like when you zoom in, it's like
Oh, it's so packed.
just-
That's
it's
Manhattan.
just-
It's on
it's just
Manhattan
more and
that
more
you're-
city.
Manhattan Island.
it's just city and
Dude,
city
it's
and
insane.
city. Holy.
Have you ever?
Times Square, that'd be cool.
Have you guys ever seen the remaking of what Manhattan, like the island, looked like before civilization?
No, I haven't.
There's a photo. I have it somewhere. I can find it for you guys after the show. It's just like half of it's the city as it is today, and half of it's what it was like before settlers hit it.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's like, whoa, it looks so different. Like you never imagine it being like that, but it was like that for millennia.
Interesting.
All right, Liam, are you gonna go or am I gonna go?
I think you should go.
All right, I'm feeling lucky, baby.
We're going down south.
Down
Ooh.
south. She.
Honestly, South America is my next continent. I think.
Calaf Quinn Lake. The right dead center of the lake.
That's where I'm going.
Yacht life.
It's in Chile.
There's no.
Nope, it's in
No, it's right on the border of Chile.
it's in Los Rios.
That's the problem.
Just kidding. Okay.
Where the frick are we? We're in Chile. It's a lake in Chile.
Oh, I didn't realize how freaking tight it zoomed in.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm down.
You got 3D.
Honestly, okay, Chile would be so cool. Chile would be a vibe.
Imagine all
Look
the
at this
Chile.
big mountain right beside it.
Oh, dude, that'd
that's
be
a
epic.
volcano.
It's a
Coming
volcano.
from like this.
That'd be
just
a
like-
sick vibe right there. I'm in.
Like looking, like going across the lake, like being on like the
It's like a
island,
vibe.
one of these islands in
Oh,
here or whatever
man.
on the lake, and
I'm
then
playing Minecraft tonight.
I'm in.
playing.
Awesome.
All right.
Sick. All right, we got one more. Liam's got a rehit
I'm
because.
feeling super lucky. What do you mean a rehit?
All right, never mind. I'm not sure what I was thinking.
Goon, you silly guy. What?
India.
You're still going to.
This looks like a
Rub
nice
around.
place. Oh, it looked like desert. And then I zoomed in. It ain't desert.
It's all houses.
Ooh, right in the center of the intersection, baby. Oh, that looks cool. That looks like
A
a.
roundabout there?
There's probably a statue right there.
Probably.
Probably not because it's not labeled.
There we go.
Wait, there's a
But
gym there.
My guy over here is going to India.
Terribly exciting.
Dude, actually, India is probably
ABC gym.
very high on my list as well, because I have a friend who is Indian.
Mm-hmm.
So he was actually totally down to take me on a tour of India sometime and meet his family there. And then he also he grew up in Dubai though.
Goodness.
So we would go to Dubai as well, which would be pretty.
That'd be sick.
darn
I've never
fun.
proper looked at this place. Look at it. Goodness gracious.
So much desert.
Just look at it. Oh, what do we got? A town.
It's a very
Town
visual
in the middle
podcast
of
here.
nowhere.
Holy moly.
But
Oh, yeah, sorry.
yeah,
We're in
It's
Saudi
fun.
Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Google Earth. Play with it on your phone. Hit I'm feeling lucky. You know what? Post it in the comments where it sent you. And
Where are you getting lucky tonight?
Solid one.
Not
that
really
was.
what I meant, but you know, that's okay. We move.
we move. I'm feeling lucky. Sick.
Closing question.
What's something you learned last week that you didn't know before?
Last week. I can't even remember what I did
in
today.
the last week, you know,
Within
just something
the
you
last
learned,
week.
man.
Well, I moved in the last week.
So what did you learn?
I learned.
How to move.
I really don't know. Let me see here.
You started learning how to live on your own.
Well,
I guess. Sure.
It's a process, but you started. You
I
moved
have
out.
started.
I guess so.
I don't know.
I'll
It
give it.
honestly doesn't feel that different yet.
It probably won't because there's so many of us here.
Yeah.
It's a little more weird when it's just like you.
I'm just hungry all the time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So I know what I learned.
Yeah?
So one of our roommates was talking about how the line, you know, be there or be square.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And he explained it to me because you won't be around. I had never thought about it that
Oh
way.
yeah, no kidding.
And it blew my mind. That was the biggest thing.
But
I
he
learned.
thinks that it's the phrase is be there or be square because otherwise you won't be around. Is why it's called be there or be square. But square is a term for a person who's not around. Oh no.
That was
And the numbers everywhere. The
oh my word.
It just makes sense, doesn't it?
It does just make sense. Yeah, that's what I thought. It might not be the actual origin of that line.
Well, I've seen it. I mean, in like movies, people call like, "Don't be such a square," like just like sitting out,
there's
kind
other
of being
slang.
a party
Yeah,
pooper
yeah,
kind of guy.
I agree.
That's like a square.
Okay.
I think there is some like slang for square. Like,
Yeah.
there's an actual slang square word thing. Piece.
thing.
Object.
But who's ever been called a square is a real question. Post in the comments.
I'm gonna be honest. My memory is.
I learned there's a whole lot more sand in Saudi Arabia than I thought.
Good job.
Good job, Liam. I'm sure I learned something. I just can't remember.
Well, if he remembers, he'll let you know somehow.
Somehow, one of these days.
But would like to thank you guys for tuning into this week's podcast. If you guys are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, make sure to subscribe or give it a follow, and also up it.
Uprated.
Uprate it.
Upvote. That's a
That's
Reddit
Reddit, isn't
thing. Yeah.
5 stars.
5 star.
5 stars only. If
Yes.
you not 5 stars or no star. No. 5 stars or we don't want it. It's true. Right, guys?
That's how you get rigged reviews, but sure.
What do you mean rigged reviews? This is just such a good podcast.
All right.
guess.
And if you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned for more fun content heading your guy.
Huawei.
Make sure you hit that like button. And so you can stay. Oh gosh, that got so hot. You got this. Push through.